Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, put all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Dobson, he finds his man, complete. It's Rodriguez. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. The Broncos at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Rodriguez. A nice little juke, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, Wall. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dobson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. On 1st down, Rodriguez. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Dobson looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a handoff up the middle. Rodriguez. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dobson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Hey, as the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Dobson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well,
football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Rodriguez, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Dobson airing it out, looking for Ridley. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On third down, it's Rodriguez. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Throwing on first down. Dobson. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Rodriguez. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Four yards remain for second down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on second down. Dobson. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new 7 downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, Rodriguez, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Dobson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Wall. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going up top. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on third down, Wall. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is taken at the 18, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. It's Rodriguez. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Dobson.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wall.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run with Ware. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Back to throw. Ball. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wall. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll leave this for Ware. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. So they get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Wall. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Wall. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the gun, they run with Ware.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Ware. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Dumps that off to Ware. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Dobson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll run on first down. It's Rodriguez. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime that ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
They'll rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Down inside the 10.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake. Dobson.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he will have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Dobson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is in for the score. And it is has absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.